Welcome to Life is Black. I'm your host, Chris Hawks, along with Big Tevin. Big
Yo,
Tevin,
what it? Let's
what's
go.
going on? Quarantine Edition. And we got a special guest on the quarantine episode, I guess. The
This is
quarantine episode.
the first quarantine
The
episode.
first quarantine. We have Cinco.
Lil Whoop. What's
Cinco
going
the
on,
Wolf.
y'all?
Man.
I'm happy to be back on Life is Black, man.
Welcome back, man.
Let's
Glad you
go.
could come back on the show.
So happy. I love y'all, bro. This show is the best out here, man. This podcast is the greatest.
This is our third episode with you, yeah?
Yeah, this is our third with Cinco.
Yeah, third one, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that last one, I listen to that one all the time with me and you, Chris. We was talking some jams, bro. Talking about some good stuff.
Yeah,
man.
that was a good one. That's when we
That
got
one gets you
the
motivated.
Digilabs.
Mm-hmm.
But
Gotta
like
get
we're
better
doing the quarantine
conversations. I've
thing.
seen
I was
them.
just trying to find something that fits.
Yeah.
So Zoom thing fits, and then now we're here. So how y'all been? How y'all been during the big Rona?
Man,
Yo, I'm ready to go
I've
outside.
been resting.
No, that's
I've
good.
been
Like
resting.
for real. Because like I always thought of this as like I think I told you yesterday. Like we talked a little bit yesterday. I was like, this is like a good reflection period for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like kind of just like because like this is like one of the first times like the world kind of just stood still.
Just stop.
And it's like I was like, okay, this is like sometimes people ask for this, I just wish that
Yeah.
sometimes I can just the world can stop real quick and I can catch up with it. And I thought like with this going on, I thought there was like a good opportunity for people to do that. So it's like a good opportunity to like reflect on things and like kind of point where you want to go with your life and kind of take it in, like take life in, as it kind of slowed down right now. So that's what I've been doing. I kind of like just took it and I was like, okay, let me just see like what are some things I want to do and what are some things I really want to work on.
Yeah.
Work.
I mean, you know me with the music. I took a major step back lately, even more with that. I know I've been withholding drops for a long time now, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely been a blessing to be in this quarantine and in disguise for me. Still could get paid, make my money, and then also work on my other side hustle. So I've been loving it. So I've been having a chance to kind of take a look and break down my music and just even be more patient than before and really rest. So I've been loving it, man. This quarantine's been a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, it's kind of been like a blessing in disguise. I know for me too. I know
Yeah.
like a lot of people have been hit, so I do want to recognize that people have been hit, and I do understand like that kind of struggle because like at first when the quarantine started, my job put me on furlough, so I was just like, all right. So and then like they didn't know if we were gonna come back or not, or if we are gonna work from home or what. They didn't really know, so they were like, they kind of recommended that we kind of file for unemployment. And I was like, dang, I really don't want to do that because I don't want to be in the system like that.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was just like, well, let me try to find some other ways of getting some money. So I was doing that. And then next thing you know, our job came back like 2 weeks later and it was like, hey, like, we're just going to have everybody just work at the house.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, why you didn't do it before?
That's what I was saying.
I don't know what y'all calling out for.
Yep. Shoot.
Yeah. It's
I almost
wild.
got like, oh, what were you saying, Tevin?
No, I'm just saying it's wild though. Like a lot of jobs that you would think like, oh, I'm gonna shut like all the bars over at Westgate. A lot of them shut down, but a lot of them stayed open like through the entire thing. But it just kind of makes you, yeah, bro. Like certain bosses are just more adaptable. Like we stayed open, we just out the window, everything out the window. You zip it up with electrical tape. That's on y'all. They had salt beer margaritas. They had. I go to Hot and Juicy like every other day, bro.
Really? I didn't even know.
Yes.
I thought Westgate was closed. I thought
That's what I thought. I lived my way. I thought that shit was like
right. I thought because I know like a lot of things I like to go to are done. They're like, hey, catch us May 30th.
See, that's the thing. Like it's always been like a daytime place to kick it. So now people are just like, well, if I can't eat in the store, I'm gonna just eat outside. Like people just sit in the parking lot on top of their cars, eating, talking.
Yo, I didn't even know that. I really haven't been going nowhere. Literally like just in the crib.
That's why.
I'm parked. I've been in this neighborhood, and then like I said before, I've been seeing all my neighbors. Like I've never seen so many of them before until now.
You live below me? I didn't even know you were there.
They're like, welcome to the neighborhood. I'm like, I've been here for like 2 years.
that's how it's been for me. It's been loud. I'm in the apartments. It's been loud. I've been up every day early. I haven't really slept in. I'm like, everybody trying to get their little money. The essential workers be over here every day blowing some leaves. I'm like, I'm trying to sleep.
No, for real, they be out here.
Yeah,
Shout out to the essential workers, cause
real garbage
I know
trucks
it gotta be.
on it.
Yeah, it gotta be tough though. Like especially like for like the healthcare workers, it gotta be tough to be around people who may be infected with the corona, just to keep working and you like. There's a high chance that you might come home with it. You know, like so. Shout out to them because I know that's that can be hard.
Takes a mental fortitude, I believe
that right there. Have you guys like been gotten sick lately? Thought you contracted it possibly? Got tested, or anybody in your family?
I had a cough, and I was like, hold on, like, because now like I take all coughs serious. So I was like, because I still go to like the grocery store, like like every other day, like just to get stuff. And then I had a cough, and I was just like, oh man, like I hope, like I had a checkup on was it Thursday? I had a checkup on Thursday because I just wanted to make sure like I was good. And like my body felt like weak, and I didn't know it was because I was in the house a lot. Like when you're not like active a lot, so like like my body was just feeling weak. So I was like, I need to go to the doctor. So I just had to pull up on the doctor on Thursday, but they said I'm fine.
I'm trying to find you guys' Instagram. Is there a Life is Black Instagram page? I thought I followed.
Nah, not a Life is Black Instagram page. It's mostly just me and Tev promoting it. Okay. We should make a Life is Black Instagram page.
I was looking for it right now. I got a video. Shout out to my followers real quick for us.
Oh, 100%. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I didn't think about that. We probably should have been made a page.
I don't know. I feel like I like in my mind I felt like maybe the page maybe like the podcast need to be bigger in order for us to make a page. But I guess it's fine to do it. Yeah, and I get that. I do get that. Awesome. And then like my biggest thing is like putting just like pictures and stuff up for it or like videos. Yeah, but I feel like a lot of videos we could put up is like when we do the podcast, like some like little behind the scenes snippets and stuff like that.
Yeah. Did you say what episode this was?
Episode 19. Did I say it?
Hey, that's a task you could do during quarantine.
Right. Go through all of them.
I've been working on my modeling and stuff. That's been still active. I've been having some voiceover opportunities, and they've been paying that money, man. Yeah.
How's that been? Tell us about that, because I've been seeing a lot of new pictures you have up. And
so like, I'm about to turn it up again, bro. I mean, I hate to say your boy is back, but yeah, I mean, I've been in school since October, and I graduated, now, and I was taking it real serious as far as like learning my monologues and like runways and acting and all that stuff. So. Yeah, since October, I was with John Casablanca, the talent agency, and they put you through their school. Yeah, they put you through their school first, which I recommend for, everybody that's interested because, I was, they said I was talented enough to maybe skip it or whatever, but they put me to advanced courses. And, man, you just learn so much stuff. I'm like, I had real deal, like, high fashion models as my teachers and professors. And, like, every other week, I'm learning how to walk the runway, learn how to do my makeup, learn how to hold items and read scripts and things like that. And then afterwards, they had a pretty hard exam, and I passed it, though. I graduated, and the head agent over at my agency now, I'm with MTM, they signed me to a pretty nice contract, and these opportunities are rolling in are for real.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, tell us, because like I know a lot of people when they look at modeling, like they'll just see it as like, oh, they're just taking pictures. Like you just gotta look good and take. You just gotta look.
Yeah, people say that shit.
What do you think? Like tell the people watching or listening, like what goes into modeling, because I know there's a lot to go into it, and I know it's a lot to even be big in it.
Yeah, that's the thing, to be big in it, definitely be big in it. One thing that goes into it definitely is whatever your physical appearance is, go ahead and rock with it. If you want to try to make a change, maybe be positive, go ahead, but whatever your physical appearance is, go ahead and rock with it, because like this new era and age that we're living in, like we are accepting of everything. Like I have tattoos and stuff like that, like they love it. They like, it fits your aesthetic. We love that stuff. They're like, in the 90s, they probably would have been like, maybe not. Definitely the 80s, for sure now. But yeah,
like tattoos.
So like, that's just been the best thing of like how versatile everybody could be now once you get into the business. And then mainly it's investing into yourself. There's a lot of like, you got to be a blank canvas. You can't chew gum. Like that's the funniest thing I learned. You can't chew gum. You have to
Like
do
ever?
yeah. We have to do straight mints, bro. Gum is disrespectful and annoying. They say that's why I hate gum now. They like make me hate gum.
I was
But
like, for
it's a
real,
lot
like
of
you just don't
outside
chew
work.
that.
Yeah, I practice my makeup like this every other day, just in the mirror. That's part of practice. I practice my monologue. I watch a lot of TV now. Like I got back to TV because I study actors. Like Ozark is hilarious to me because I could do the perfect Marty Bird and stuff like that. Like he always repeats his words. In his hands, he's just like, I got Wendy.
Jason Batman plays the same guy in every show and movie.
Every show.
Every damn thing.
He's the same character in everything.
And just
the only thing I thought he was different was like dodgeball.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he was a dodgeball. He played the announcer.
Yeah, he sure did. Bro. I was watching that today, actually.
I'm telling you, that shit's hilarious.
That's funny.
I saw your tweet. If you could dodge her and she could dodge a ball, huh? Mom. I love that movie, bro.
Oh shit, that movie is hilarious. But yeah,
so
it's just like anything.
My bad. So at this point now,
it's just like
go ahead. You first.
I'm done. I already talked. I'm done. That'd be the hardest part with no mics.
That's what I'm saying. All right. So now that you're like doing all these different types of outlets, are you finding it more like adding to like you can combine them to the two or to one, or is it more like you keep it as separate?
Because I mean, I definitely have like my regular 9 to 5 you guys know about, and I'm blessed enough to have that like what it is. Like I'm in, I've leveled up recently, and I'm like just marketing. So that's really cool because like I kind of do the same thing now for my music that I kind of do for just this company with a bigger budget. But yeah, I've been really able to mesh them together now, like being able to be mobile and like on my own schedule, and then like the voiceover opportunities because like it's just talent. So I'm able to do the voiceover opportunity here from home or like on the road now with these different apps and things like I've been learning and researching. So it's crazy, man. Like you just read the script and they send you $500 to your Zelle, literally. You're like, yeah. Yeah, for real. So
see, there's money everywhere.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, like
that's why I hate the OnlyFans, bro. I'm like, it's money everywhere. Why do you want to do that first?
Right. I've been hearing more and more and more and more about that months by months by months.
Oh, it's
by months.
It's crazy.
I mean, Beyonce done set the flame on super fire now.
What you do?
I haven't listened to the song, but I'm active on Twitter. I saw that her and Meg Thee Stallion, I think, made a Savage remix.
Oh, yeah, they did. I heard it.
It's over.
She was rapping.
She said something about Demon Time and putting that Punani on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I saw that. It's getting popular. It's getting out there.
Y'all ain't know Beyonce was a freak.
I mean, hey, listen to the lyrics.
No, she did say that. She did like mention it. And then like I've been hearing like I hear like split down the middle. People hate it, people love it.
Yeah.
People think like it's a good way to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Some people
they both
think
from
like
Texas,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know.
But we all know how criticism is, man, when it comes to stuff, especially on Twitter. I love Twitter for just the criticism now. Like I just love it. People just be hating, just cause. Just
the troll gods are on Twitter.
That's all it is, bro. That's literally it.
Hated.
But it's just funny to hear about like this stuff, like the OnlyFans things, because like, I don't know. I feel like I try to hear everyone's thoughts about it. I just feel like it's one of those things where I feel like I don't really agree, but like niggas is buying it. So
that's the thing. It's like us as men are buying it. And I was
like, it wouldn't be popular if people weren't buying it, you know?
Exactly. And then I mean everything, all the marketing that Twitter, has and the ability, and I mean even though Twitter's supposed to ban that type of stuff, they really don't. So
I remember they said they was gonna ban it in January. And here we are in May. Here we are in May, and they're like still going at it.
May 2020.
I haven't really seen stuff like that on Instagram, but on Twitter for sure. I know like every other person now has like an OnlyFans.
That's ridiculous.
And then like the reasons of having. What I don't like about it is that if you want to do it, because like for a long time I kind of just kept quiet about it. Like I was like, oh, that's what they want to do, I guess. But like it's the like entitlement with it. Like it's almost like I saw a tweet that was all like, it said people need to support your sex workers because they're doing it basically, and like stop being broke and just.
Like, what?
I was like, "Are you for real?" That's when I start getting into it because I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Stop begging."
I think that's what I did too. Yeah, they start trying to like.
They
Twitter
try
is
to, like,
definitely a woman's world lately now. And
they try to like really, yeah, like talk
berate
down
you.
to you because you don't want to buy it or you don't want to really mess with
Yeah.
it, and it's almost like, oh, you're broke and you
Yeah.
need to do it, and you watch other stuff anyway. Why not just support your? I was like, because I don't want what.
And then like the few people that are like, I guess in relationships and that are doing it are like, oh well, like I'm dating some real men or real men accept
Bro,
this.
I
I'm
hate
like,
the term "real men do blank." I really hate that phrase with a passion.
I'm like, I just don't want my lady doing all that, man. Like,
I don't think that's wrong with that. Like, I don't want my lady just showing her goodies to people like that. Like, I don't want to see the
I'm not a
goodies.
real nigga, though.
Real men do blank. I hate that phrase so much. Like, I hate it.
I'm like,
because they always put it to like their needs. It doesn't really like fit like the whole like the whole phrase. It'd be like, oh, real men bow down to their woman. Like it's always like to what their needs are. Or real men go down to the market at 2 a.m. and buy me orange soda. Like you like, what are you talking about?
Like I got you. Like if I like you, I'm gonna do it. Like that's what I.
Of course.
Yeah. Like why you gotta throw this whole real men do this? Real men.
You can't generalize everybody on that because that don't even make sense.
But like
energy.
But like the thing with Twitter is that like the reason people say things and get away with it is because they be getting like 40,000 retweets. So they automatically think that what they're saying is true. Because like if you have so many people agreeing with you, then you'd be like, okay, what I said must be true. So now you kind of like just be saying things and be like, well, if people don't agree, then they stupid or you know.
Yeah.
Where's the possible 40 people that don't agree? 40,000 people.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no dislike button. Let's get to that. There's no dislike button really, or they like I was gonna say. My favorite tweet I'm gonna see me start saying on Twitter is they love to move the goalposts to reward them to help them win. They all moving the goalposts
instead of adjusting to it. They want to just move it to like their benefit, and I'm just like. Like why though? Like,
because they just want the cake and they eat it too, bro.
They what?
They want to have their cake and eat it too. Like they just want everything. I'm like, it doesn't work like that. It's 60-40, 50-50. Like, come on now. Like, either way, something's have to be split. So
it's almost like people on Twitter want like whatever they're doing in their life. They don't want like no repercussions or no backlash for whatever they're doing. And then like I'm like that happens in life. Like you do something and you might take a L.
That's life.
I took it the other day. I got into it with, I guess, a notable Twitter person, 250,000 followers or something out here in the state. I pay it no mind, but hey, I'd take a slight L, just because of the way that the shifts go. But it's that I've taken them before on Twitter. If it's that serious,
Like who's really counting?
Yeah, who's really counting? Hey, keep streaming my music though. I appreciate that. Like,
tell me everything.
Keep that BMI check rolling in. That's all I'm afraid about.
Like it's just ridiculous. The standard is just they try to set it so high, but it's like the realistic. It's not even that high. Y'all just say you got shitty choice in men. If that's the case.
Exactly.
Just be honest with you.
And I mean, it's tough though because like I'm such a hypocrite though at the same time because I be on both sides of it. Y'all be seeing me what I say about women, but then I know sometimes like a lot of stuff I be trying to get in depth and I be trying to say some real shit. And I know people agree with me sometimes, but I be going in about the women too because I be experiencing the bullshit firsthand. Y'all know how it is. Oh my goodness. I've never actually been cheated on, but I've just experienced BS. Like,
yeah, bro.
You got men on your line. Like, you ain't all the 100% loyal. Like, But I've
never. Popular now.
Yeah, like she playing games, or I've had girls just around for the smoke or for the cloud, or just to be in the studio and stuff like that. Like I peeped that situation, so it's like, what the hell is going on out here, man?
That has happened. Like you got women like I just want to hang out. They just be all like in the studio, just in the face.
Yeah, And then all of a sudden your vibe be cool and they be mad because you're not like taking them serious now. I'm like, I thought you didn't like me or something. I thought you was around for me.
Because they want, it's like people want the upper hand on someone. They don't never want to be like second fiddle. So like it's almost like a control thing. Like you want to be in control. And then it's almost like if you don't give them the control, then it's almost like then you're the a-hole, or now men aren't this and men aren't that. And
exactly, that's what it is.
I've been trying to let my walls down now. It still hasn't been working too much, I guess, but I've been trying. So.
I really want to get a woman on this show. If you want to be that woman on this show and talk about, because I do want to do a relationship episode part 2. So I really want to get a woman on here and get her perspective, because I know, like, as a man, like I see things on Twitter, and I'm just like, I actually deleted Twitter Monday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but like I know I don't say like too much on there, but I did. I deleted it Monday, and I'm just like,
you be talking shit.
Sometimes I do, like, because sometimes you're like, what are you talking about? Like, what does this even mean? And like, I try not to take it too serious, because there's a lot of trolls on Twitter too. Like, some people just say things just to get you mad, and like, I try not to fall for it. And then like, I just see things, and like, especially about the whole men versus women thing, because that's like the most popular one I see. Every day is like, men is this, woman is that, men is this, women do this, men do that. Every day. And I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna delete it for a week. I'm gonna just delete it for a week. I was like, I'll be back though.
I did that a couple of times. I did that a couple of times last year, and it was very refreshing. And then when I was in Hawaii and stuff, I wasn't really on Twitter too much, and that was pretty refreshing. It was like I woke up one day, my mind was reset. So yeah, I might try it again.
Yeah, always gotta like get away sometimes, because I'm just like, I like it because it's funny and it's entertaining and all this stuff like that.
Like a detox.
And it's like a big clubhouse, you know? That's what I feel like Twitter is, like a big clubhouse, you know? You go inside this clubhouse and it's like all this funny drama. It's like all these kind of things, you know, advertisement. Like finding out about like shoes and stuff like that on Twitter. I know, okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I love about it. And as a like creative, it's just the marketing and the advertisement capabilities. And
yeah, I see new music on there.
Yeah,
fashion, photographers. Like, it's like a little bit of everything on Twitter.
Everything. It's kind of crazy. Because when it started out, like, you would never think Twitter was gonna be like. When I first got my Twitter, I never thought it would be what it is now.
Yeah, like 2012 Twitter was different.
Man,
like, different.
Oh, man. Take us back, Chris. Take us back. Tell us about 2012 Twitter real quick. Tell Ted
anything.
2012. That's like when I first got on Twitter. It was like 2011, and then like it was like secluded to your region. You know, like it was like you're like talking. It was like the extended, like all the stuff that if you're like in school or if you're like in college or anything like that, it's like taking all that with you. And then like it was like a secret club. You know, you talk to people that you know. 2012, it was
because it wasn't popping like that.
You can say whatever you want. Like, I know I say like things that's off the lip.
remember I got in trouble for that hashtag?
Oh, hashtag
Grotto Girls.
Grotto Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I was talking shit about all the girls at our high school.
You could away with that back then. You could say jokes and people will laugh and they know if it was sensitive. Like, it wasn't like like now you say something. You get backlash for everything you say.
Everything, bro. Doesn't make sense.
I did get caught to the principal's office. I ain't gonna lie though. He talked to me about it. He's like, "What is this?"
Like, it was like one of the things I remember. One of the jokes you said is things Grotto Girls say is that I have to be at home at 10 o'clock, and it was like a curfew, or the only school where you'll see girls in what you say? You said like Hollister,
something like that. Probably like Hollister
shirts,
Abercrombie.
And some cowboy boots.
That's exactly something I said right there. That's exactly probably it.
He talking shit.
I'm like, Grotto Girls be wearing rhinestone jeans and Hollister shirts. Grotto Girls got to be home by 10 p.m.
But it was funny because, like, even like I heard jokes about us, and like I laugh. Like I always I can take a joke. Like that's
life.
That's part of 2012 Twitter life. You can take a joke.
You go fire back.
Yeah, you know, if you say something like, if you want to like jump in there, like jump in there. If you want to play the dozens, let's do it. Now you can't play dozens with people because people take it for real.
Yeah, I be getting attacked, bro. People soon as I get into it with somebody on Twitter, I mean, usually it'd be personal already, but let me debate something about sports or about music, and they attacking me about my music. They be like, your music fucking trash in your bio, dog. I'm like, bro.
Like, hold on.
Damn.
I'm like, what do you do, bro? You broke ass SoundCloud rapper. I'm like, that's not even my only job.
That's
I'm
big,
like,
right?
and first of all, I'm making the income from that. So like, leave me alone. What? Like, what the hell? What do you do? Oh, you work at Jack in the Box. I'm like, you broke ass Jack in the Box fryer.
No, for real. Like the other day, I was me and Adrian were talking, and I was like, it's funny how, because like I saw a post on like Facebook, and it was like somebody promoting their stuff, and it was all like, hey, I just got this hair salon, and I was like, oh, that sounds dope. I gave it the like, and then I gave the congratulations, and like later on, I kept saying that post, and it only had like 10 likes or something like that, and I was like, okay. And then I saw another post where somebody was like, I just got the job at Discover, and it had like 300 likes. Yeah. And I'm like, why do people hate on? It's almost like, okay, good job, but you're still, you know, you're not better than me, or it's like a I'm better than you type thing. Mm-hmm. Like when people see you trying to do your own, start a business, something like that, it's like low-key hate to it. Like I always congratulate when I see stuff like that, because first of all, it takes courage to do something like that. It takes a lot of like bravery. It takes a lot of guts to, I'm gonna start my own and see like if I can make some money from it on my own. And like people just don't. I don't know what it is really, because you hear jokes about that. You hear jokes like when people like start their own business or something like that, and like nobody likes to support, or people kind of shy away from it. Versus like if someone gets a normal job at like Jack in the Box, then everybody wants to congratulate you, and everybody want to come out and support.
Yeah, like
get your money, bro. But you like
doing the standard.
Yeah, the standard. Yeah, people like love the standard. Like people, and it depends. Like it like, because sometimes like, like I saw somebody retweet a post that the baby did, right? The rapper, the baby, and he was like promoting his music under people's posts. A lot of what people do now. Like if a viral tweet comes out, you might go in the comment section and you see artists trying to promote their music because there's a lot of attention to that post. And the baby was doing it. And in the post, like the tweet said, like, oh, I can't believe the baby even like did this kind of crap. Like, I can't believe him. And the post that the baby did, it was like from like 2018 or 17. And I was just like, well, that's how you start. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, that's how you start. Like, you start by, posting your music or tweeting out your music.
You gotta advertise your shit.
Yeah, and that's what he was doing. I didn't see a problem with that, but like he really like got some backlash on that. And I'm like, how do you think you get big? You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing, man.
Rock brunch Twitter.
The American persona is like, we don't think that we're broke. We think that we're temporary millionaires.
Hey, that's a good one.
100%.
That's the thing. We don't think any of us are just broke, or like we don't think that we'll only make, you might only make $200,000. You may be a $200,000 there. You may not be a millionaire. Your expenses may be $40,000 a year, and all you need is $250,000. You might get that, and that's how you live comfortably and be rich in your own. But we're not around. We think we're all temporary millionaires out here. None of us can do wrong.
Never, ever. That's the mentality that gets you comfortable and stuck. Like, it doesn't make sense. Just, I'm not saying like you got to go above and beyond, but you should at least try to challenge yourself at something different. Just to say, okay, I know I can do this. Prove it to yourself. That whole trying to keep up with the Jones shit, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's I think that's another problem on Twitter too. Is like the flexing like people do, or it's almost like if you do something good, then people be like, well, I can do it better. And I'm just like, what happened to like just trying to lift each other up? I feel like we can all win if everyone can all win, but I get it. There got to be some people that are losing. But like, I never understood like, trying to down somebody for trying to do something that they like or trying to improve themselves on. So
because it's so oversaturated, and man, and everybody, think they can do it too. In reality, yeah, okay, I jumped into the music, but in reality, I was singing in the choir since 3rd grade. you know, I've been a songwriter since I was a kid and older and stuff like that. So, you know, it's a lot of people that's just oversaturated and jumping into it. It look easy. The platform look easy. It's like written down like by step now how to do this.
It sure is. It sure is.
You could buy a catalog on how to be a YouTube influencer.
You sure can. And then you got YouTubers who talk about this things you need, this is what you need to do. And I always felt like, I mean, yeah, you can follow like a blueprint that somebody have, but like you still got to make it your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I can't just look up how to be a millionaire.
You need your own identity.
Steps to be a millionaire by December.
And remember, like thinking of it just now, on top of my head, just somebody that was like so confident with it and then ran with it, and like I felt like influenced even more was 22 Savage. Remember that dude? He was like 22 Savage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
people was loving it up, and then out of nowhere, you saw like all these little futures and like, shoot, what else we got? Like little Drakes and little Weekends and just everybody depressed playing music and
the sad boy music.
Mm-hmm.
Sad boy music be hitting.
He said that's.
Hey, I fuck with it too though. I got some sad boy tracks though. I be coming from the heart, man. But
Yes.
you know, every day is Friday over here. I got that fun shit coming. So
Exactly. Every day Friday.
every day's Friday. I got some fun tracks coming. Make you have fun.
Yeah. I can't wait, bro. I'm ready to just get out. Just go back and be like social. Bro. I never hung out with my nephew so much in my life. I'm just like, I love y'all to death. But I need some adults.
Starting to think like a child now.
Yeah, bro.
I've been
Now I'm starting to understand what to do with it. But it's crazy. You see all these protesters out there, though. Like, people are, yeah, bro.
Duh.
So, like, what is this?
Why are you protesting but you outside?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you wanted to protest something, like, there ain't even no way to protest right now.
They're taking our freedom. Why do white people want to be oppressed so bad?
I know. I'm like everybody look ugly. So what if you need your nails and your hair done? Nobody doing club appearances right now. Nobody buying nothing right. Like, I mean, people are, but like, what is it you need? Just get creative. At this point, I've been cutting my own hair. Shoot.
Yeah. And eventually it gets to that point where you're just like, I'm either gonna look wild when all this is over, or I'm gonna put some effort into this.
Exactly. It's already been 2 months. I'm like, I done cut my hair about 3 times already. Done grown back all types of different ways. Done shaped it up all different
Yeah. I cut my whole beard off. I had just a mustache for a little bit.
See?
But now like my beard coming back.
Trying to get this beard going. Trying to get it going.
Experiment on this lockdown. That's what I've been doing. Experimenting all types of ways.
I'm gonna grow my hairline back. Watch.
Hell yeah. Exactly. That's some stuff let it grow. Let it grow. Let it grow.
Get that road game treatment going.
Get that civil rights leader hairline.
I am Tevin Bond. And I will lead us to the promised land.
Hell no.
Got that Charlemagne.
Not grow on the top.
Got that Tory Lanez. Gotta get that
Take out that Tory Lanez.
Hey, he grew his shit back, bro.
You sure
He got
did.
a whole head of hair.
You sure do. I was like, I almost forgot what he looked like bald, because I've been seeing him with his hair so much now.
Tory Lanez, he did that. It came with the bars. He been holding,
Exactly.
this up all lockdown.
DJ Duffy.
Yo, crazy what he's been doing.
Yo, you see J Duffy? Oh my goodness.
DJ Duffy.
I was like,
I seen Drake on there.
Like, good Lord, J Duffy, good Lord.
She said, good Lord. I'm telling you, bro, it'd be thick. I'm like,
no, did you see who was it? Was it Kelsey Monroe?
Yo, I was just about to say Kelsey the porn star.
I didn't see that.
She was going nuts. She's going nuts,
like,
bro. I saw people like, who is that? I was like, you don't know who that? Oh my God.
She did. She got the milk out and everything.
That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you. I'm like, oh, you have my full support now. Let's go. Let's go.
I gotta look up J Duffy again.
bro. I'm telling you, but what? So they told us what, May 15th?
Bro, I don't know. It's whenever it happens because they keep pushing it back every 30 for 15 days now. It was April 30th. Now it's May 15th. Then it's gonna be May 30th. Then it's gonna be June 15th. Then they're gonna be like, you
June
know what?
16th.
September will be ready. Watch. I'm telling y'all right now, September is the
I want all the beef. I want all that. I want all that. We just start going outside.
Well, it's not like it's slowing down. Like,
No, God, no.
I was like, I'm like, if they do let us go out, I'm like, it'll go higher. Like, I didn't understand the logic of it, you know? Like, I'm like, okay, let's say they let us out May 15th, and there's been no sign of it slowing down or decreasing. But yeah, it should be cool now. You're like, how? Like, I don't get that.
What determines that?
But some people are saying like it's to save the economy and stuff like that. I'm like, what?
You ain't gonna be able to save the economy if you're sick and dead. So I'm kind of confused on that.
But like, who's like
capitalism?
Like, who's like in mall mood right now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'm good.
Open up that mall. I'm mall ready right now. I'm like, what?
Like what? I'm club ready. I'm like, think about the club right now. Y'all trying to go in there and sweat and dance with each other
and touch each other and shit.
I'm
Bro,
like, we're gonna catch a whole different type of corona flu virus. Oh my, it's gonna.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
you
why
know
you
how
gotta
tight the clubs be? You know, like you just on top of each other. You just
yes, bro. I be in the thick of that shit, trying to move around. People just be touching you, dropping drinks all over you. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people want to go do that right now. Like,
yeah,
corona permanent virus.
It's gonna be a forever thing.
Niggas just dropping like flies.
And that's like, like,
just be healthy 1 week. Just catch a cough, be dropping like flies.
If you think about it, in Arizona, like, we can still do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can still go to the grocery store. we can still go like to restaurants. Like, we just can't eat inside of it, but we can still go. We can go to the park.
Take out. I gotta get some water.
You good?
I'm like,
but no, 100%, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it don't make sense.
But I'm like, so what are we fighting for here? Especially in Arizona. Like, you saw the protest in like downtown?
Yes, bro. Again, I'm like, for what? What did you?
Like,
this isn't helping.
What do you want to do? Like, I'm like, what do you like? And so for the people who's working, I get that. Like, if you're a waiter, waitress, like any type of,
I want to go back to work, but at the same time,
security guard.
Yeah, bro, it's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna start security guard. I be getting extra bread there.
I was a security guard. I was the security guard at the Cardinals game before.
Yeah, I do a lot of security actually. That's a good side job I have. They're really flexible, really cool. And that's like a job right there. Back to the OnlyFans thing. Like, I work with a lot of women doing security. I'm like, why don't more women do this? I'm like, you be like up to 17 an hour, even way more. You don't be doing nothing. You be guarding the premises, bro. People be more scared of you because you got a walkie-talkie and a certain type of shirt on.
The only time I was a security guard, but like the day that I was like, I'm gonna just do something else, is like the Cardinals played the Seahawks, and remember they had like a big beef.
Yes.
So after the game, I was like, it was like I was getting training, so I was like with this older lady. Her name was Rebecca, and she was like training me. So like she was like, this is what you gotta do, and we driving like the little cart everywhere. And the game was about to end. So she said, all you got to do is just like make sure that, just watch the entrance, make sure everybody's cool, make sure everyone's like just going out all right. And I was like, all right. So she dropped me off at one of the entrances. And then she was like, all right, I'll be right back. And I didn't have no walkie-talkie. I was just like, it was like a training day.
Yes.
So I was like, all right, cool. Like, I'm just chilling. So like usually like security guys, you just be chilling. Not this day. Dudes came out. It was like some Native American dudes, and then it was like these white dudes, and then like the Native American dudes were like Seahawks fans, and then they were just like, you can tell they was drinking and stuff like that. It was like a good 5 of them, and they're like, "F the Cardinals, y'all effing suck." He's like, "I can't believe we even came down here to watch this bull game," and then like these white dudes is all like, "F you, Cardinals," and they're like, "No, Seahawks." And then, like, at first, it was just, like, loud. Like, they were just, like, talking crap. So I was like, that's fine. They just, fans do that, But then it got, like, hecka serious because, like, a dude came over. He had, like, a bottle. Dude came over and he like cracked his head with the bottle. Dude fell. And it was like when Riley threw a chair, in the Boondocks, and everybody started. Soon he cracked him with the bottle, everybody just started fighting. And I was like, oh, what?
Shit. What do I do?
I took off my shirt and put in like a little bush, like my security. And I was like, nah.
Yo, I hate you.
Security! Security! They was calling you.
I was like, nah. Yeah, because they be like, do something. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be Batman now? Like, I'm supposed to
just come in there swinging on everybody.
I was like, ain't no stopping this.
Bro said, I'm out.
You need to call the real police. Because I took my shirt off and I put it in a bush because I was going to come back for it. I just had like this black tee on.
What you coming back for? You're fired.
You ain't trying to get charged for that shirt.
I was like, yo, what the heck? So then, like, people are like running around and fighting, and then you just see like people just screaming and like, no, dude. And then I saw this dude walking. He had his shirt off, and he's like this fat dude, and his face was just bloody. And I was like, what the freak is going on? So then eventually the police pulled up. You saw like the little cherry lights. Police come out, and then like it was like at least like 3 of them, and then like everyone scattered.
Yep.
And then it calmed down for a minute, and then I didn't see Rebecca nowhere. I'm looking for her because I'm like, where a walkie-talkie at? Or, what is the procedure for something like this?
I need help.
She was out too. She left too. She was out.
She at the bar. She at the bar drinking.
I was like, hold on. So then, like, after it cooled down, I went to go grab my shirt, but I didn't put it on. I just had it in my hand. And then I went back up to, like, our little base thing where you clock out. And then, like, I was about to, like, my shift was over anyway, so I just clocked out. And then, like, everybody was, like, talking about the fight and stuff like that. And then that next week, I remember they had, like, another home game. And then, like, they changed all the rules. Like, they had so many cops up there. And then the NFL had to make a statement about, like, all the fighting that happened at the game. And they had, like, a little card for everybody. And all the card says is, like, do not do nothing stupid or you're going to get arrested on site. And then they stopped serving alcohol that day, too. And everybody was, like, mad about that. Like, no alcohol. What? I wasn't fighting. I didn't do nothing. So, like, they didn't serve alcohol that next game. I forgot who they played the next game, but I remember they said, nah, like, we're not going to serve alcohol this game. But that's when I said, security, man, might not be for me.
I was loving it, man. I've been loving it. My last shift, I was down over in Chandler, though, but I was just rolling in the golf cart, and it started raining, and they were just like, hey, go back to your car. Don't get sick. And it just rained all through the night.
You better not get sick.
That's what they said. It's like, go to your car, turn the heat on. I was like, all right. And then I worked like 4 days after that. It was long shifts, though, but it was the graveyard, and it was the same thing. There was just nothing.
Sure.
In this part.
I do graveyard. Like, the only thing that, like, I think about with graveyard is, like, getting robbed. I got robbed at Sprint before. That's not fun.
Oh, I remember you told me about that. That's just crazy.
Getting robbed is not the business, bro. Like, I do not recommend it.
Oh, my God.
The whole time, I was just, like, shocked. I was like, wait, what? Me? I don't got nothing. You can take all this stuff, bro. I don't care about none of it.
He said, no, your pockets too, fool.
I'm good off that. Come on, leave me alone.
Give me your phone. I'm like, for what? I can give you a brand new one.
I got the key right here.
I want you got pictures in it. I want to see. Give me the password. I want to watch all the videos. What you got?
I want to see your pictures. And I want to play the games on your phone.
You got downloadables already.
Give me that. Like, come on, bro.
I'm going to cash out myself.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that. You can do that now.
I would have turned the phone off soon. So I would have disconnected myself. Soon he left. I went on the system, disconnected myself.
I'm gonna just break that bitch right in front. Take it right out the case.
He gonna beat you up.
He might get mad.
He said, "Why you break that? I want their pictures."
Exactly. If I can't have them, nobody can.
I want to see.
The
Bro,
funny
it's
thing is,
wild.
when I got robbed, all he did was he wanted an iPad. That's all he wanted.
He knew exactly what he wanted.
Where that iPad 3 at?
Yeah, in the black. Nah, I want the black one.
With 168 gigabytes.
He said, "Let's go put it up."
With the
Put it in the
haptic
back.
feedback in the pen.
He's like, and I want you to activate it. I'm like, what, bro? Like,
Give me a plan.
And
I'm gonna pay it next month.
put a location in New Zealand.
Ping my shit out of here.
He took the iPad and then he was gone. I was like, what the frick happened right now? The other funny thing is, like, there was another lady in the store with me, and she was like the most quiet. She didn't even try to leave. That was funny. Like, it was like her and her little son. And then like the messed up part was like after I got robbed, he left, and I'm just like, dang. I'm like, I guess I gotta call the police. So
I guess.
no, because I never been like I just felt like I was just shocked that it happened. Like I was just like whoa. I was like, my life was in danger. I felt like Ralph from The Simpsons. I'm like, I'm in danger.
Fucking idiot.
And then the messed up part was like after like the dude left and like it was like a pause for a minute. The lady was just like, all right, so what about my bill? I'm like, what?
I'm out.
I'm like, yo, Bill. And I'm just like still trying to register that I just got robbed right now. And she's still worried about her bill. just not no empathy at all. She's like, all right, you all right? You all right? He didn't shoot you. So check on my bill.
You good? You ain't dead.
And I'm like, what the freak? I'm like, well, ma'am, hold on. Let me call the police.
Tevin, what you got, an ice cream truck over there?
Yeah, bro, my bad. I'm in the garage. I was looking at him too. I was like, bro, hurry the fuck up.
Did he stop?
Yeah, he's like way down the street.
I'm gonna pull up, get me a strawberry shortcake.
Hey, that ass.
Bro.
I was thinking these fucking some hot Cheetos. Also hot Cheetos.
I remember like hot Cheetos would be like the little bags. They used to be like a quarter.
Yo,
when I was little.
Good times. Hold on, where my 20? My 20 right here in my phone.
Hey yo, bro.
Hey yo,
he an essential worker. He an essential worker. The ice cream man, he's trying to get paid.
I was wondering, I'm like,
he's on a dang well everybody at home come outside and get this ice cream.
You just buy a truck, fill it up, and start selling ice cream. Like you don't need a permit for that.
I think you do need it because like I knew an ice cream man before, and yeah, it was his own truck. He just filled it up with ice cream and stuff like that, and he would just drive around and get extra money on.
Yeah, you just gotta invest into the truck and the equipment, and I mean, there's ice cream distribution centers out here because I get them when I host events, so in bulk. So yeah.
Yeah, like they it's like their own little, they get their truck.
Little LLC probably.
Yeah. It's like a side hustle.
Yeah. It's just about driving that truck around. I'm gonna drive it. You wanna do it?
The dude I knew, he drove it, stopped it. He did it. He was like one-man team.
Shit, I don't know if I actually would. I'm like, man, I ain't no ice cream.
Give me all this ice cream. You like, dang, they rob you for everything.
Goddamn heathens.
Sick of being robbed.
That's all I had. That's all I had was that ice cream, UFOs, and that strawberry shortcake.
Give me a rocket pop, nigga.
Stop it. That's $125. Give me the fucking rocket pop. Goddamn thieves. That's exactly why I ain't gonna be an ice cream man.
You know what I'm saying? They get robbed too. Like I'm like, you just can't get away from it.
I'll kill a little kid. Don't fuck with me.
You have a gun in your truck.
Oh, you want to play? I got some too.
You bet. What's his name from Friday?
Yeah. It's either 125.
What's his name? Big Pearl? Big Worm. I said Big Pearl.
Worm.
Big Worm.
Big Worm. It's either 125 or your brains on the curb. Don't play.
My man was selling dope and ice cream.
Yeah. That movie made me laugh because Megan Good in it. She a little kid, and that's just funny.
She sure wasn't it?
A long time ago. It's all types of stuff I didn't notice till later, like the dude in the bed and what's her name, LaShawn the bed, what she called him.
Yeah.
She had a whole man in the bed. Like how you on his case, you got a man in the bed.
Right. I didn't notice that either until later. And I was just like, yo, what? I was like, who is that?
It was way later. I was like, what the heck? I'm
Yeah,
like, she trifling. I'm like, that's how.
Shout out to Ice Cube for that movie.
Yeah, that movie was way ahead of its time.
Especially the writing was funny because like you didn't see a lot of movies like that, you know, like invested in the Black community.
Yeah.
You didn't like start seeing that until like Spike Lee started doing that.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
making movies about Black people and the culture.
Yeah. Yeah. Ice Cube, man, he was way ahead of his time, man. He was lots of it. I mean, for him to still do even 2 more after that was legendary. So Tevin got him some Cheetos for real. Hell yeah.
You get some Cheetos for real?
Yep.
Yeah, I got some shit. That's some hot fries.
Hell yeah. I got some of those too. Those actually sound good right now.
Yeah. I ain't go much in yet because I be chewing loud when I'm hungry.
Big term. I mean, big
got
word.
no nice cool Sprite. Quarantine thing.
Quarantine. What's the next step for you after quarantine? Like, what is the most thing that you're pretty excited about?
Probably getting another job and just want to hustle, bro. I want to get a car again, so.
A Chevy?
Yeah, it's time to buckle down.
Yeah, your car.
Hey.
That's wrong with Ted. It probably blew up.
Car, bro. Like the car just had that Jeep. I was borrowing that from somebody. So I'm over here like, cool, I'm gonna pay you for the Jeep. They're like, yeah, you just pay me for it. I'm like, cool, easy money. Next you know, she come back like not even a whole month later. She's like, Tev, I'm about to sell my other car. I need that car. I'm like, well, if I said I already have the money for it? Well, I guess, sorry. I'm like, yo, fuck. I didn't, but it can't matter. The fact that it's just like, fuck.
Yeah. What happened to the Malibu?
The Impala been gone.
Blew up.
What?
All Tev cars be blowing up.
Yeah,
but not the Impala.
What
happened to the Impala?
That blew up too.
I got a repo.
Yeah, repo that fast?
Yeah, bro. Actually, no. What it was is I was about to finally do the last payment, like the last to be current, and they came and picked it up from work. I was like, oh.
Damn.
I was like, damn.
That would hurt. That would hurt. Yeah, that hurt. I'll be like, what?
It wasn't.
Yeah, bro.
What if you left everything in your
around.
car? I got my charger in there. I usually travel with a backpack full of stuff.
I already had a feeling they was gonna find it eventually, so I was like, let me just draw my shit out of it. So I'm good. Still, they found that motherfucker. Damn. Almost had it.
Damn.
That's life shit,
though. I know, dang, bro.
Oh well.
Ice Cream Man going crazy over there.
Boom, 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 boom.
No, yeah, bro. I'm not gonna close this garage for a second.
He getting bread. He over there selling out.
Yeah. Where is that? There's like 10 people over there. Hold on. Let me see.
What about you, Cinco? What's the big thing that you're waiting for after quarantine?
Man, I'm waiting to perform, bro. I'm ready to perform some new music. You know, I'm planning to drop. You know, I'm already planning to, so it's urgent. So be on the lookout. So depending on how quick this quarantine ends, you know, it's either that. But if I do drop during quarantine, which I'm expecting, after it, hopefully there's some shows, man. That's what I'm looking forward to, because that's the thing. Venues will be open again, and yeah. I got some good music I'm trying to turn up to y'all with and get these shows rocking.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I want to see some more shows too. So like, I'm excited like about just being social again and stuff like that, and just going out. And a big thing I'm trying to do this year is buy a house.
Hey,
that's good.
Trying to like just own something, you know, like own some land.
That's good.
A lot of old school niggas tell me to get some land. Yeah, but for real, like that's something I've been really, really focusing on. I've been saving up a lot of money, trying to build all my credit up. So my plan is to have it by November. Like I want to get a house by November.
Nice.
So like hopefully I can get that done, and then I can have something, you know, that can potentially make me some money too. So like, you know,
Exactly.
Because the value in house is always going up. So I just want to try to have one of those.
You got to get it now. Yeah.
That's on my list. That's on my list of things. I'm trying to get a new car. I want a new car now, I think. You know, that's all. The car, I got that on my list right now. I think if I get that, that'll just, boost my confidence in all types of ways and things like that. So I like that. I want to get a new car. And I definitely want to try to do some shows and then maybe like 10 castings through my agency and maybe like, 5 or 10 local ones out here.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm excited. 2020 is not over yet, so I still want to. I called it my year, and I still believe that everything's been going good. Like it's been like a good year. Besides Corona, it's been like a pretty good year for me. Like as far as like growth and like what I want to do.
Yeah, besides Corona and some celebrity death, like Kobe, that was.
Oh man, that was big. I still can't. Like it's just hard to believe that still.
That was tough, man. That's still tough. Yeah.
That's life, bro. It's so weird. Like you really don't expect that shit to happen, and then next you know it, it's there. It's just right in your face.
I know, bro. Like it's just crazy. Like that'd have been the last person I would have thought like something happened. You know?
Yeah. He invincible, man. Like wait,
and then
what?
his daughter too, like which made it like even like worse. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
Like doesn't make sense.
Was just yesterday.
I just didn't understand it. I'm like, man, like that's crazy to me.
Life will never be the same after that.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to say that we live in a pandemic now. Like we literally live through like a world crisis.
Reminds me of like some movie, right?
Yeah. This definitely feels like a movie for like a little bit.
Yeah, even talk to my parents about it. Like they never seen anything like this.
Excuse me. Like you never think, I'm gonna see quarantine.
I even talked to my grandma. My grandma said she never seen nothing like this before in her lifetime. Like it makes you think like the possibilities that can actually happen in the world.
Yeah.
Because I really think like a lot of businesses now are gonna start moving different.
Oh yeah, they have to. You gotta.
Yeah, like this really like changed everything. Like it's gonna like change the way everybody move, the way how like we think about being clean. I think a lot more work from home opportunities might start happening. You never like because businesses like, if we take a hit like this again, this might hurt us. So why not save money and like instead of like having a building everybody go to, let's just have everybody work from home. It'll be cheaper. That way, if something like this happened, then they'll be prepared.
That's how my job is kind of being right now. I've been working from home, and our main, boss and stuff like that, VP, he's like, we've been doing pretty well as far as our numbers working from home, exceeding what we expected, and we don't keep sticking with it, and we're not expected even to go back May 15th, so we're waiting on his direction and stuff like that through the company, but we've been excelling working from home. So
same for us too. Like we had like a lot of production on this project that we're working on. So they said they want to just give everybody a shout out, and I guess they didn't expect everybody to be so productive at home. But I was like, well, if we got nothing to do,
might as well do my work.
Yeah, like you might as well just do my work. So like, I actually like it though. I actually like going better than going to like an office. I feel like I'm more in control of my life. Like when you go to work, you kind of, I got to do this from like this hour to this hour. And I got to be at this building. I got to be doing this from this hour to this hour. Like working from home makes me feel like I got more freedom. Like I feel like I'm just like, I'm working like at like my own will and pace.
And then that's the best thing about it, but still getting the job done.
Yeah, and I feel like I've been better at it. Like, like instead of just being cooped up in some quiet office, like I be playing music and I be just getting into it.
Yeah, it's nice. Your surroundings are more comfortable.
Yeah, and it makes me just feel like more relaxed, and I can just get up, if I'm hungry. Sometimes at work, I can go eat at work, but like sometimes, like you don't get that stigma of like big bosses watching and being like, hey, like you went to go eat like 5 times today, like you good? Like you don't get none of that at home.
No, not at all. I go in that kitchen 4 or 5 times if I want to.
Oh yeah. I've been trying to gain some weight. That's what I've been on. That's the last thing on my list. Health, man. I've been trying to work out. Got some home workout equipment and stuff like that. I've been trying to do that. And then, I'm gonna try again. I'm saying it. I'm gonna try again with the basketball because that stuff is just so good on your body.
Yeah, really. I didn't realize how basketball was really good on my body because like stuff that I used to do. Yeah, I was just like, man, like that was really good on my body. Like I was like, I always felt good, and like my legs felt good, my body always felt good, and I always felt like I had like a lot more endurance playing basketball. So like, I'm not taking this like the gym for granted no more. Like when I
never again, bro.
So that's what I'm about to do. I canceled my lifetime membership, and I've been able to get the price of that $60. I've been able to get other stuff with the price of that, like Netflix. I already got Hulu for free, and then I got like a $10 gym membership at Crunch, but they're not charging me right now. But I'm gonna go with like the Avondale Sports Complex where all those courts are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there and start playing ball. Their memberships are super cheap, actually. So
how cheap?
I think I want to say less than even $12 like a month.
What?
So
I'll do that because like just to just keep hooping, like just like that's good exercise like on all your body. I feel like.
Exactly. And then we can go ahead and they have leagues and stuff, and we'll work our way into them leagues naturally and stuff as we integrate and form bonds and things like that. But I'm just like I just got to get back to it, Can't be thinking.
I even thought about like coaching a little bit, like on the side. Like that was like something I was really thinking about. I was like, I wonder like if I opened up that they open things back up, because I like when I used to do it. Like I was coaching at the Y, and then I was coaching at Christown, yeah, and that was cool. So I was like, I thought about doing that like as a side thing, like get some extra money, coach basketball.
I thought about that. Only reason I didn't do it just because you got to do it live with the kid. I thought about the days of practicing and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I thought about that too, and I was like, I don't want to take away from like all the other stuff I'm doing, but like I would like to do it because I know they got games like every Saturday or something like that, and I'm like that'd be cool to do. Like coach, I'll do like 3 practices a week because I'll try to do like 6th or 7th grade. Like I kind of like that age range.
Yeah, that is a good one. You could mature some dope kids that range. I used to be cold in the 7th grade, bro. Shoot, I had a dope coach, man. We used to get loose. All types of moves, bro. It was serious too. We used to think it was super serious back then in middle school ball.
Yeah, and I want some kids like that, like like they just love being around basketball. And
yeah, that is a good age. I feel what you're saying right there. Yeah, it is a good age.
Because like that's that age where you like really want to start getting into it and like find like that real love, and it's like an age where you kind of like figuring a lot of things out about yourself.
Exactly.
Like what you're good at, what you're not good at. At
yeah, that's true. That'd be dope. I support you. Let me know.
Yeah, for sure. So that's what I'm thinking about.
I'm trying to play. I need to go to the park today. I need to get a meal into me.
I'm telling you, it's nice out. Take advantage of it. I'm about to go swim.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you do got a pool. I forgot about that.
No, my parents have a pool. Well, I just have access to their pool.
Well, yeah, you can still swim, I guess. Like our pool's closed.
Yeah, mine too. I'm going to Tev crib.
Oh, we're basically the same complex, Wingate.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes. Shoot, tell Asia hook it up on the rent. Not a brother discount.
Hook that rent up.
Yeah, cut that shit. Why are they charging us still for the utilities? I'm like, give us a discount.
I asked her about that. I was like, yo, why are we still? This is what she said. She said that they actually pay for that. That's just like a bonus. She's like, all what you're really paying for is just the place you stay in. She said the utilities though is like what they pay for.
I pay for some utilities. I got to pay for water and SRP on part of my rent.
Yeah. We got to pay for the same thing. I think me and you. Yeah. So we're the same.
What about is the gym access on there too?
No, it wasn't on there. They said that they just had that there.
I'll let them slide then.
I'll let it slide.
I guess.
No, I asked about it too because I was like, why? Like, if it's closed, like they should just like not worry, like just take it off everybody's thing.
Yeah, like give us a discount. Freaking Progressive, my car insurance, they gonna try to say 30% discount, then say 20%. I'm like, y'all janky. We're offering a 30% discount to all insurance users at the end of the month and every month until the quarantine whatever is over. I'm like, bet that's cool. Then another email, we're offering 20% I'm like, y'all whack. What the
This
heck?
is psych.
It's like, nigga,
Nah,
get
man,
that 10% back. We need that.
Ignore that
We did the
thing that's
calculations. No, we gonna lose too much revenue if we fuck around.
We meant 5% for 30 days.
That's all I
Like,
need.
F y'all, bro.
And we gonna be all right. Quarantine's about to end. I can feel it. You just want it to be more. Everything's gonna be different once we get over like done all this.
No.
I don't know if it's gonna end or not. I'm just telling myself I'm being positive, but at the back of my head, I don't think it is. I don't think it realistically is. I think the year is done. Hopefully not. Hopefully not next year and stuff.
It's a wrap. 2020. It's a wrap. It never happened.
I mean, unless Trump gonna do what they're doing over in China and disinfect the streets and stuff like that, and
that's what I'm saying.
That would require everybody to stay in the house.
Exactly.
You still got people want to go outside.
Yeah. Still got the ice cream.
Got the ice cream man. Yeah, ice cream man out there. He ain't trying to hear all that. He's like, I'm trying to get this bread.
That's what I'm saying.
I got kids.
But I'm like, if you let people like really go out, like people gonna act a fool.
Oh, 100%. Ain't Texas trying to start it off?
I think so. We'll use them as a petri dish experiment.
Literally, y'all got the biggest population.
Whichever state get the vaccine too, we'll use them as an experiment too and see what happens.
Probably either New York, because New York got the most cases.
Oh my God!
You're gonna be the first people to try it out, the vaccine. They're gonna be the test bunnies or test rabbits.
Oh, 100%, bro. It's not even funny.
I think New York is gonna be the test. See, I think just New York is the test for everything. And Cali kind of shut down early enough.
Not playing no game.
Playing around.
Yeah, I'm like, Cali kind of shut down pretty quick. Like once they saw like New York get like 1,000, they're like, all right.
All right, I see the picture.
All right, close it down.
You can still fly over there though, apparently.
Yeah, bro.
You can still fly anywhere.
Yeah. I'm
at going your own risk.
I'm gonna go to Seattle just for the fun.
I'm gonna tuck my PJs to my socks.
Flights is like $25 right now.
Like that.
Yeah.
So you want to go to Italy?
I saw a round trip.
I'm gonna go to Paraguay.
For $150.
Yep.
Turks and Caicos.
I'm gonna go to Belize for like €2.
2 years.
2 pesos, baby.
I saw
just be out there the whole time.
AJ Rail was telling me about the flights when he went to Miami. They were super cheap. He showed me the ticket. It was like $147 or something like that. I was like, for real?
Damn. Yeah, we got to do something, y'all.
I'm telling you.
$147 to Miami?
Miami.
That's dumb cheap.
Any final words?
I love y'all, man.
I'm over here late.
Love y'all, bro.
I love y'all too, man.
Yeah, good talk. It was glad to do the podcast again. Quarantine edition, episode 19. Glad everyone's listening. Hopefully a little more people listen. People said they liked the video, so here's a video for y'all. I know some people have been asking about videos, so here's your video.
Gotcha.
Here's your video.
This is probably an interesting one.
Here's your video. I don't even know what to title this one.
Sorry for the ice cream truck.
I'm gonna just call it the Ice Cream Man. This is the episode, the Ice Cream Man.
Ice Cream Man, Ice Cream Man. Yeah, that's me.
I would name this episode Ice Cream Man.
Okay, I like that.
Pull up on
the Ice Cream Man.
All right.
Yeah, episode 19 in the books. We're almost at 20.
Yeah,
20.
20.
I know I say it weird. 20.
20.
But yeah, episode 19 in the books. Glad everybody's coming out here. And glad for our special guest, Cinco, to come in and talk with us.
Thanks for having me, my brothers, man. This is an amazing episode. I love it, man. I love having being on here.
For sure.
For sure. Third one, 3P. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is 3, yeah.
Yes, keep it going. All right, y'all be safe.
All right, yeah, be safe. Be safe, everybody watching. Enjoy your time. Enjoy this reflection time. And peace.
Peace out.
Exit made this.